Election candidate who described Gordon Brown as the worst Prime Minister ever has been suspended from the Labour Party. Manish Sood caused uproar when he spoke out last week, just days before the general election, calling Mr Brown incompetent. Mr Sood lives in Leicester but was standing in the North West Norfolk constituency. He didn't attend his own election count, saying it was because of the way he'd been treated by party workers. He came third in last Thursday's poll.
Now it's just going up to 11.
3 suspected illegal immigrants have been arrested in Essex after they entered the country by clinging to the bottom of a school coach.
A group of children from Ingatestone near Chelmsford were returning home from a school trip to France when the men were discovered. Lorna Ramsey has the report.
Ingatestone and Fryerning Junior School is not used to such excitement. So the children and staff are still getting over the shock of finding 3 men underneath their coach.
Just lucky to be alive. It's amazing how they could have held on the whole time without falling off.
I thought, how could they have done that if they came on in France?
The school's caretaker followed 2 of the men until they were arrested by police. Another was arrested at Ingatestone railway station.
One of the chaps had looks as if he had about several pairs of socks on his feet, and apparently had a pair of trainers underneath that. The other guy had gloves on, and they just looked very disorientated.
They're believed to be from Sudan. It's thought they climbed underneath the coach at a shopping mall in Calais. They then clung on for the 100-mile trip to Essex, through the Channel Tunnel and finally to Ingatestone. The men climbed underneath a coach like this one, and if you come round the back, you can see the narrow gap they crawled into between the engine and the chassis. The school has talked to the children about what happened.
We have explained that what these gentlemen did was against the law and they really shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, we've kind of expressed a compassion for these people that they must be so desperate to get out of their situation that they would take such a big risk.
Essex Police confirm 3 men aged 18, 22 and 26 have been handed over to the UK Border Agency. Lorna Ramsey, Anglia News, Ingatestone.
Lighthouse Authority Trinity House has decided the Orford Ness Lighthouse near Woodbridge in Suffolk is no longer needed and should be switched off. A light to help seamen navigate was first used at Orford Ness in 1637 at the end of a 13-mile spit which runs parallel to the coast. But modern aids like satellite navigation mean it's no longer needed.
11 beaches in our region have been given Blue Flag Awards for their high quality and cleanliness. That's 1 less than last year.
Natalie Gray reports now on the winners and the losers.
Welcome to Sheringham, one of 71 beaches in England to win the coveted Blue Flag Award. But you don't have to go very far along this coast to find one of this year's losers. Yes, just 10 miles away here at Munsley, there'll be no blue flag flapping in the wind this year. That's because 3 bathing water samples fell below strict European standards for quality. It's a blow for local businesses who hope the crowds will still come anyway.
I don't think, because of the lack of a flag, I don't think we'll pick up new people, but I think the existing customers, I think, are very pleased with the state of the beach.
In Sheringham, they say the honour does make a difference.
And they love coming down, overlooking the sea, and then see the people swimming in the sea. So it's all extra business for me.
So where are the blue flags in our region? Well, Norfolk has picked up 4, Suffolk only has 2, and they're both in the same place at Lowestoft. But the real winners for our region is Essex, where there are now 5 blue flag beaches. Not everyone made the grade, though. These are the 3 beaches in our region that lost their blue flag for 2010. No such worries for Martello Bay in Essex. Janet and Ken Bateman say it's a gem of a place and worthy of its blue flag.
In fact, it looks as though you could be on a the Maldives or something. It's if the sun's out. Yeah, it's marvellous.
Back in Sheringham, and Hilary Nelson is Cabinet Member for Tourism on North Norfolk District Council.
One year Sheringham lost their blue flag because of heavy rainfall, and much the same has probably happened to Munsley. So although we're very disappointed, we're sure Munsley will get their flag back again.
When you go to a beach, do you care whether it's got a blue flag or not?
To be absolutely honest, I don't go to the beach. I can't bear sand in my shoes.
There's no answer to that. Natalie Gray, Anglia News, Munsley.
Now, students at the University of East Anglia are using a toilet to raise money for a charity in Africa. The collection bowl has been placed in the reception area at the UEA's School of Nursing and Midwifery. Money raised will be used to build toilets at a school in Malawi that the university is affiliated with.
We put it out there that anyone could do any sort of fundraising that they wanted. So we've got from a sponsored swim to leg and hair waxing, and we've had cake sales on a regular basis for a whole month.
Former pulp pop star Jarvis Cocker has teamed up with the National Trust to create an album of relaxing and calming noises. The sound of clocks at Blickling Hall in Norfolk and wind rushing through its clock tower are just 2 of the 13 tracks. The Trust says 83% of people claim constant noise interruption makes it hard to concentrate.
An historic wherry, which has been preserved on the Norfolk and Suffolk Broads, has won a top award. The Albion is a traditional broad sailing barge which was built 112 years ago. Well, it's been named the first ever runner-up in the Flagship of the Year Awards, which is run by the National Historic Ships. Albion has just emerged from a £200,000 refit.